this is Arif. In our today's video, we will talk about how I secure my first job at Big Four firm, very well known as Ernst Young or EY. So in our today's video, I will just share with you. It's a very candid video, so without much editing and a very raw form. So I will just give you a brief idea that how I was being selected and my personal tips in regards to what you can do based on my experience in order to get into a Big Four accounting firm. So when I was doing my ACCA, it was back in the days 2005 and 6. I was kind of a student who was very hardworking, and secondly, I had a great passion for the business studies and understanding the businesses. So for that reason, I was not restricted to my only course content, but I used to spend hours and hours in library. So which I don't recommend to many people but that was me, and I literally used to enjoy it. At that time, LinkedIn was not as such a platform where I could scroll through the different people profile and see how they achieve what they achieve in their life through a snapshot of their career progression as a result of their LinkedIn profiles. So there was one periodicals by the ACCA, I believe the name is Accountant. I used to read that monthly periodical cover to cover, and there they used to have a section where they used to interview head of the companies in different big corporations, for example, the CEO, CFO, chief audit executives, chief marketing officers, and with the context of those who had an ACCA degree, and along with that line, and how they make the career choices in order to succeed to get to that level. Even they used to bring up with stories of the businessmen, those who were having ACCA membership. So that was my prime way of knowing and see the career trajectory of different successful people in corporation or in businesses. And I was trying to make it out that what I can learn from their life stories and what are the key steps that I can take in order to become like them. One thing was pretty sure that I was aware, being a business student, that Big Four is the first. If I got lucky enough to get into a Big Four, that will be an easy step to proceed further in life in terms of my career, and it's a great learning platform as well. So the strategy which I formed was basically I was doing a lot of Big Four research during my student life, and at one search I come across the career path for a business graduate and how the Big Four invest in them by different qualification, by encouraging them to do different qualification in different segment of Big Four. For example, if I just take it Ernst Young, they used to have IT advisory services, then business risk advisory services, audit assurance, taxation. So there are different domains, and in each domain there is different kind of expertise that are required. So when I get to that, it was, I believe, a kind of a presentation or a slide where they have mentioned the different areas of business and what are the key specialized qualification they encourage their employees to pursue, and based on those initiatives they also grant them promotions within the company. So that was a very good tool map for me, that what are the qualifications that I am supposed to get it in order to reach certain type of success within a particular domain of a business. I remember that one day I asked one of my accounting teacher that I personally have an interest in knowing the operations of a business rather than being just an accountant. And he told me that the best possible field would be if you go into audit, especially internal audit. Then in that way you will be able to audit the company, and to audit the company you need to have that familiarity in terms of processes and operations of the company. So that idea literally put me thinking that how to become an auditor. And the first step when I look into that map, which I got it through one of the big four site, I saw that there was a department called Business Advisory Services, in which they are more focused and in line with the internal audit and risk assignment of a companies. And there they need a or they encourage, after having a business degree, to have a certified internal auditor, CIA we call it, a degree. And by looking at that, after while doing ACCA, I also pursued my CIA, and that was one of the differentiating factor that when I submitted my CV for Big Four, the partner has shortlisted my CV, because at that time my CV was kind of a bit more rich. Why? Because I had a CAT, we call it, there was a certificate in accounting technician certificate, then I was having a ACCA, then I had a BSc honors, and on the top of that at that time I passed my part first and I was preparing for my part second, and my ACCA result was awaiting when I applied. So when he looked into all those areas, he was pretty interested, because other candidates who were not having those additional certifications or qualification for the entry level job. So luckily I got shortlisted, I was interviewed, and eventually he gave me the position in a Big Four. And when it comes to the joining date, I told him that I just want to delay my joining by a month in order to appear for the part second and part third of my CIA certification, and he agreed. And so in a month I passed both certificate, and by the time I joined EY, I was a certified internal auditor as well. And this is a small career trajectory I would like to share with you in regards to my EY placement. And what I would like to share with you, a tip before concluding this video, is always have a vision and look long term and see what the employers are demanding in the market. That's how you will shape your recruitment strategy or your entry strategy. So for me, what I have seen, what I have observed and researched, that CIA at that time was a big differentiating factor at the entry level for becoming an auditor. So I pursued that qualification and I got the job. And this strategy, not only in EY but in other employers, I also applied, and I was successful to secure a job, which I will give you a brief detail about it in different or in the next video. So with this, I wish you good luck in your job search and in your career. And if you are interested in such kind of topic, do subscribe to my channel, Stu Plar, and stay tuned for the next video.